In the history of human development, modernization has become a central question of our time. It may sound abstract, yet in reality, it is a practical issue shaped by real societies. Between theory and practice, a question emerges. Why does modernization not have a single answer? And how has Chinese modernization, represented by Chongqing, become a key reference for dialogue with other countries, especially the global south? On June 18th, about 200 Chinese and global guests from 11 countries, including China, Argentina, and Australia, gathered in Chongqing and shared their views on these questions.
To be modern was to be updated, to be present, be moving forward, be energetic. And then we got modernization, which means to make modern. But the question is, why did that new word arise? This is when in Western Europe you first had capitalism or capitalist systems arising. And so historically, modernization became associated with westernization or capitalism. And they thought there was only one model of modernization. But what's become clear, especially with Chinese-style modernization, is that there isn't one model of modernization. A very important aspect of Western-style modernization was Western imperialism and colonizing most of the rest of the world. China has developed on a different road. It's a socialist modernization, is another way of putting it. It's a large population. Obviously, China is not going to colonize another country or other part of the world. It's not part of China's DNA. Ultimately, you can't modernize all by yourself. It's a global question. So, you can't, as the United States has been trying to do, isolate itself from the rest of the world. Your global meaning of Chinese-style modernization, you have to work with others in developing your own model.
China, based on its own national conditions, has followed a path of modernization different from that of Western countries, enabling it to rise rapidly over just a few decades to become the world's second largest economy. How does Chinese modernization differ from Western modernization?
从体量的角度来讲，西方发达国家全部的现代化人口加起来大概是10个亿，就我们经常讲的西方差不多30个国家，那么中国人口呢是4个亿。规模的远远超过了现在所有发达国家的人口。中国式现代化呢，从起步开始呢，就锚定了全体人民的共同富裕。发展不只是为了少数人的致富，少数人致富带动了多数人致富，最终实现了城乡区域和不同人群的均衡的增收。那么，尤其这些过去的14年，将近15年的时间里面，中国的这个脱贫攻坚、乡村振兴、区域协调发展。收入的分配的改革，这个区别于西方的先富，然后呢就不管贫穷的这样的一个发展模式。那么这个重庆是典型的区域协调发展的受益者。那么更重要的是呢，我们会看到西方的现代化的这个很明显的就是资本的主导，而中国式现代化呢是坚持人民至上，成果发展人民去共享。
Local practices across China's provinces bring this path to life. Chongqing's modernization reflects a broader picture of Chinese modernization. As a major manufacturing base in China, Chongqing is accelerating its new energy vehicle industry. In 2025, the city produced 1.296 million NEVs, about 46.5% of its total auto output. Though inland, Chongqing is connected to the world. Through the new international land-sea trade corridor, it links southward with ASEAN, China's largest trading partner. In 2025, cargo throughput at its national logistics hubs reached 120 million tons, up 13%. Modernization in Chongqing is also about improving people's lives. In 2025, the city expanded its 15-minute community life circles, bringing more public services closer to residents and benefiting over 3.1 million people.
时下29年以来，区域现代化取得了一系列的成就。它突破了内陆区域发展的曲线，完成了从老工业基地到西部制造经济的高低的转换。它促进了城乡区域发展协调的发展，破解了超大城市的城乡二元结构。它平衡了生态保护与产业发展，筑牢了长江上游重要的生态屏障。它探索出来了一条跨省域协同机制，实现了从内陆腹地到开放前的转变。所以重庆的实践是中国式现代化这个实践里面的一个样本。 它形成了一整套可以复制、可以推广的实践经验，同时也为全球南方国家的超大城市的治理和区域现代化提供了可知借鉴的方案。
Chinese modernization opens a window for dialogue with the Global South. When the Global South faces challenges such as inequality, financial constraints, environmental pressure, and technological gaps, Chinese modernization offers an insight that the Global South does not rely on a Western correct recipe, but pursues more inclusive and sustainable development paths based on its own realities.
For the Global South countries, I found that there are several elements of the experience of Chongqing that are especially relevant for us. On the first hand, long-term planning. You cannot succeed in development, in modernization, if you don't have this time frame that has been historically created for a long time. For example, urban transformation that it's linked to industrial development. So we can see a close connection between how the city and the urban governance was related to this industrial development with environmental sustainability. This is very important. Another point is infrastructure connectivity. We see that the city really connected, not only within the city, but also the city with the rest of China, Western China, and the continent and the world. This is very important. And finally, ecological restoration and the effort to coordinate or to combine modernization with social inclusion. I think that Chongqing is very interesting because it shows that modernization is not only about discussing economic growth, but it is a territorial transformation and improvement of living conditions of the people. This idea that it is people-centered, that's the most important thing.
For the Global South, Chinese modernization offers a new perspective and opens up more space for cooperation, mutual learning, and joint action.